Wow, I'm seeing a ton of bikes so far. Beautiful day. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. So this is a different video that I was planning to. I was planning to take a different route. I was planning to take a more, I guess, nicer route, but I worked like crazy today and I actually late. I had to stay late another hour of work, but you know what? I'm really not complaining because I'm blessed that I'm still able to go to work. You guys know what's going on, and you guys know that a lot of people are losing their job, and you know what? I'm blessed that I still can go to work. So I know how difficult it is to provide for a family. So if you're one of those guys out there, I'm praying for you, and I'm praying that our country goes back to normal very soon. I wanted to tell you a story because I thought this was kind of interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys when I got my license. Now, here's the thing. I was in the military when that happened, and the military makes you take this safety course, which is the same course that a lot of you guys take, but the good thing about it is that it's free. And I always think that, or you know, back in those days, I used to think that people used to complain about this, and I always used to think that's kind of stupid. Essentially, the military is paying you to go to the course and paying your course. So I don't know why people used to complain about it. I don't know. Sometimes Marines like to complain about things. But the thing about it was that I took the course, and it was a really good course. And after that, I actually took a second course, which was a sport bike. And they did have a cruiser course as well. I never had the opportunity to take that one. But like I say, you know, I took the regular safety course, and I took the sport bike course. And it was a lot of fun. And again, you know, I wish I would have been able to take that cruiser. They also had courses to take you to the track and things like that. To me, it's just a fantastic thing that the military does it, right? And at least in the Marine Corps, it's a Marine Corps order. You have to do it, so you don't even have a choice. Wow, I'm seeing so many bikes. It's such a gorgeous day. But here's the thing. So I took the course, and after you take the course in North Carolina, again, every state obviously is different, but in North Carolina, you take the course, and then you go to the DMV, and in the DMV, you actually take the test. So again, I think it's very different from down here in Florida, where you take the course, and actually everything is done. When you finish the course, all you have to do is go to the DMV and get your license. In North Carolina, at the point that I got it, which it was 2000, I want to say 2010, it was a lot different, right? Again, you did the safety course, and after doing the safety course, you went to the DMV and took the class. So I was stationed in a base called Camp Lejeune, which is in Jacksonville, North Carolina, about an hour from Wilmington, which Wilmington is, I guess, a more known place. But when I went to Jacksonville to the DMV was like, nah, we can't take your course. And I was like, what do you mean? It's the same course. And I remember the guy that worked there, he kind of told me in the download, you know, it was like, hey, listen, the Marine Corps gives this course. It is the same course, but I think that the city makes no money when you go through the Marine Corps. So they want you to retake the course. Obviously, the city would make money. And I was like, well, that's stupid. Why would I do that? And he kind of told me in the download, one guy that was there, I don't remember if it was the guy that worked there or somebody else, was like, hey, go a couple towns over, and you know, they would take your course, and again, your safety course, and you could just do the test there. So I was like, all right. So, you know, I talked to a friend of mine, and we both head that way. Here's the interesting thing. The first time that we tried to make it up there, we were riding JH6 750, so a sport bike. Himself was in a bike, I think it was a 2006, I want to say it was a 2005, 2006, I don't know. And I was driving a car. The first day we tried to go up there, he actually dropped the bike, and you know, it was really bad. He didn't really get really bad hurt, I guess, but it was bad enough to stop us from going. Now, the second time that we made it up there, I don't remember if I went by myself or I went with him. I want to say that I went with him as well, but again, you know, we make it to this little town, and I can't remember what town it was. Just, if you're familiar with that area, you have Jacksonville, Richlands, and it was past Richlands to a different town. But again, we made it there, and I'm taking my course, right? And this is where I drove the bike. So essentially, I start doing the course and I start going through the cones. So if you picture, you're going, you know, the zigzag around the cones. Well, the last cone was where the hardball would end. So again, you hit the last cone, the hardball end, and then you went into the grass, which you guys know, you know, now if I would have seen that, I would have been like, nah, but I was a newbie when it came to motorcycle. I think it was about 2010. So I was like, all right. So I go through all the cones and I hit the grass. Now, if you've been through any classes or, you know, you ride bikes, you know this. You don't tend to look down. You tend to look where you're going, right? Especially when you're doing a U-turn. If I remember correctly, the way that they tell us how to do in the class was that you look where you're going and then you turn with the bike, right? So you look first. So again, the point is that you're not really looking in front of you. So again, I went through the cones, I went into the grass, and you know, I looked to make a U-turn, and out of nowhere, the front tire of my bike just goes in a hole, like literally sunk down in a hole. And when it sank all the way down, like at least half a tire, I guess that from going down, my hand, you know, my throttle hand, this one right here, kind of hit the throttle, and when I hit the throttle so hard, my back tire kind of spin, and I kind of spin a little bit, and again, I had to put the bike down. So it wasn't so much that I lay it down, I guess I put it down, if you want to put it that way. And again, you know, you guys know this, that when a bike goes down, it takes some time for the bike to kind of like start back up. So I picked it up. Obviously, I failed the test, and I picked it up, and I think I went to a fast food place. I went to, like, I don't know, McDonald's or something, Burger King maybe, and I ate, and I waited about an hour or so, right? And after an hour or so, man, every single time, not neutral. An hour or so, again, I went back and I was able to start off the bike. But here's the thing, you know, now I think about this, that was a very unsafe, really unsafe location for us to take our test. And I can't believe that was happening. I mean, again, North Carolina, little country town. But it was really unsafe, you know. I kind of walked away back then like, oh, wow, I can't believe I failed my test. But really, if I would have looked at it right now, I would have been like, no, that was kind of like being set up for failure, being set up to fail the test. I mean, to put us in a course that was unsafe, it was really not cool. And again, you know, I didn't hurt myself, but I could have hurt myself or somebody else. Think about this, that sport bike really weighs nothing compared to this. But this bike right here, which I think is about 700 pounds, to put this bike down could have potentially hurt me pretty bad. So anyways, I hope that whatever that course was, I hope they fix it, because like I say, it was very unsafe. I wanted to share that story with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Stay tuned. I've been releasing a ton of videos in this channel, and I've been loving the motorcycle community. I think it's an amazing community. So again, I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, God is in control.